Hello again. Hi, this is Susan K. Morrow. Find me on the web at susankmorrow.com. Be sure to go there right away and sign up for your free report, 12 woo-woo tips for living in the real world. They're great little tips, easy to implement, and you'll start making positive changes in your life right away. After all, that's kind of what I'm all about. I'm here to help you make the best life that you can have. One of the things that has occurred to me recently is that it would be a good idea to share with you exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. It seems to me that I've been called to be a teacher among many teachers who are here to help the world kind of make the transition into the next phase. If you're aware of astrology at all, or if you even remember the song, The Dawning of the Age of Aquarius, we are somewhere along the beginning of the age of Aquarius, moving out of the 2,000-year-old age of Pisces. So now as we move into Aquarius, things are changing. And personally, I've been feeling it for quite a long time. A time in the, let's say in the mid-90s, I was starting to notice changes in the people around me and changes in myself. Things that were happening that were new and different, new ideas, new people coming in and old people going out. Things were changing, ideas were feeling different. One of the most remarkable and biggest changes is the re-emergence of the divine feminine. And when I say this, it sounds a little woo-woo, but what I mean by it is that the feminine in all things is being brought to the fore again. And that doesn't mean that it's taking over or obliterating the masculine, because the yin and yang, the feminine and masculine, the easy and the hard, the two opposites in balance are intended to be in balance. They've been out of balance for some time. And that is evidenced in things like oppression of women around the world. And not to get political and not to get all feministic about it at all. It's really about the spirit and the energy around masculine and feminine, or if you prefer, yin and yang. The re-emergence of the divine feminine means that women and girls are being recognized again. I'm seeing a lot more activity around the world where people are helping women and helping girls. And there's a lot of that that's been going on for the last several years that is in much greater number and proportion to how it was 10, 20, 30 years ago. So this is part of the emergence of the divine feminine. And what does that mean to you? Whether you're a man or a woman, it really means greater balance in your life and in your world. It means greater balance in all things. It means that some of the things that have been missing from your life can now come in. And then you will feel like, oh, I'm more whole, I'm more complete. I feel like things are more balanced than they used to be. And this is the process that's been going on for a few years now. To some of us, it has felt very fast. Sometimes it kind of makes my head spin a little bit. To some of us, we feel like it's a strange feeling. It feels strange to let go of the way of old things that we're used to for so long, for all of our lives. And so some people want to dig in their heels, and some people are going to do that. That is their job in this life, to dig in their heels and to resist this change, this shift in consciousness around the planet, possibly across the universe, but we don't know that for sure. So what I suggest for you is that you try to embrace the changes and the shifts that are coming. If you have noticed something along the lines of what I'm talking about, start paying attention to that. When something gets your attention, go with it. Look at that and say, well, you know, that's different from how it used to be. You know, in 1989, I lived in Bryan, Texas, and my boss, who shall remain nameless, issued a memo that the women in the office were not allowed to wear slacks to work. And I was quite horrified that in 1989, we were not supposed to wear slacks to work. Of course, I ignored it. Well, I don't think I had any good slacks to wear to work. But the point was, I would be very surprised if that would happen now. And sure, that's partly just the evolution of society. But it's also because this is happening much more rapidly now. So we will not be encountering things like that. So if you're used to that sort of environment, and you may have noticed that it's starting to change, pay attention to that. Glom onto it and go, how can I use this to my advantage? How can I bring the divine feminine into my life? Think about things being softer, prettier, emotions being softer, gentler, more accepting, more cooperative. People are going to be and are becoming already more cooperative, more interested in helping others, sharing, serving, all to the highest good. A lot of these wonderful qualities are coming in now, and we want to embrace them and grow them so that it's a better place for everyone. And everything I've just said applies to you if you're a man too, so keep that in mind. I think that's all of my message for today. You can learn more on my website at susankmorrow.com, and remember to go there right away for your free report, 12 woo-woo tips for living in the real world. You'll find me there, and until next time, y'all be good.